Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Jannatul Baqi. Jannatul Baqi is the oldest and first Islamic cemetery of Medina, located in the Hijazi region of present-day Saudi Arabia. It is located to the east of the Masjid al-Nabwi, the Prophet's mosque. The mosque is built where the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ used to live and is currently buried. The cemetery Jannatul Baqi, meaning the Garden of Baqi, and Baqiul Gharqad, which means Baqi of the box thorn. It contains the graves of many prominent members of the Prophet's family, as well as the graves belonging to the Sahaba, Tabain scholars and righteous people. It is thought to contain the graves of at least 10,000 companions of the Prophet ﷺ. Unfortunately, it is impossible to identify these graves today as they are unmarked. It has three entrances, one on the north side, another on the east, and its main entrance is on the western side. This entrance is used by visitors and for when burials take place. The area between Jannatul Baqi and Masjid al-Nabwi is known as Bain al-Haramain and used to contain the houses of Ahl Bayt as well as a marketplace. These no longer exist and have been replaced by a white marble plaza. You can now see the eastern exits of Masjid al-Nabwi from the entrance of Jannatul Baqi. The size of Jannatul Baqi is said to have been about 80 meters square in size. Today this has grown to a massive 1,75,000 meters square, having been extended in 1373 and 1953 to 54. The first to be buried in Jannatul Baqi. When the Prophet migrated to Medina, there were already several cemeteries being used by the people. The Prophet ﷺ inquired about these graveyards but was instructed by Allah to bury the first Muslim in the plot of land with the trees. The first companion to be buried in Jannatul Baqi was Asad ibn Zuraira from the Khazraj tribe of Medina. He was from among the Ansar and passed away 9 months after the Prophet's arrival in Medina. Ahl al-Bayt, family of the Prophet ﷺ. As you enter the cemetery gate, there is a semicircular enclosure backed by an old stone retaining wall. Prominent members of the Prophet's household are buried here, namely Al-Hasan ibn Ali ibn Talib, grandson of the Prophet ﷺ, Ali ibn Hussein Zain al-Zainul Abidin, the son of Hussein, and the great-grandson of the Prophet ﷺ, Muhammad al-Baqir, the son of the Zainul Abidin, Jafar al-Sadiq, the son of Muhammad al-Baqir, Al-Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, the paternal uncle of the Prophet ﷺ. Daughters of the Prophet, Hazrat Fatima Radhiyallahu anha. About 25 meters north of the area of the graves of the Ahl al-Bayt is a small enclosure containing the graves of the daughters of the Prophet. This section contains the blessed bodies of Kulsum, daughter of the Prophet, Ruqayya, daughter of the Prophet, Zainab, wives of the Prophet. Slightly further north of the graves of the daughters of the Prophet is an enclosure containing the graves of the wives of the Prophet ﷺ as the mothers of the believers in the Quran. All the wives except Khadija bint Khuwailid and Maimuna bint al-Haris are buried here. Khadija is buried in the Jannatul Mawla cemetery in Makkah and Maimuna is buried 20 km north of Makkah at the location where she was married to the Prophet ﷺ. Grave of Usman Radhiyallahu anhu. The grave of Usman ibn Affan is one of the notable graves in Baqi al-Gharqad. After his shahada, the body was carried to Jannatul Baqi, the Muslim graveyard, but was buried in the neighboring Jewish cemetery due to the civil conflict resulting in his death. The first enlargement of al-Baqi in history was made by Hazrat Muawiyah, who included the huge Jewish graveyard into al-Baqi cemetery. The Umayyad Caliphate built the first dome in al-Baqi over his grave, the first to be built in al-Baqi graveyard. Grave of Ibrahim. The grave of Ibrahim, son of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, in Baqi al-Gharqad is among the notable interments of the cemetery. After he was carried to the cemetery upon a little bier by Prophet Muhammad, his uncle Al-Abbas and others. Baitul Ahzan, the house of sorrows. After the death of the Prophet ﷺ, the Prophet's daughter Fatima al-Zahra suffered tremendous grief. Her husband Imam Ali pitched a tent for her in Jannatul Baqi close to the house of Aqil, where she could go and grieve. A house was later built in this location which became known as Baitul Ahzan, the House of Sorrows. During Ottoman rule, a mausoleum was built here in honor of Lady Fatima. This was sometimes referred to as the Mosque of Fatima or the Dome of Sadness. Demolition of al-Baqi al-Gharqad in 18th century. Jannatul Baqi before 1925 and 1926 demolitions. Mausoleum of several prominent Muslims were built in the cemetery since 9th century. Mausoleum of Osman being the first. These were razed and demolished in 1920s for the second time following reformations made by Abdul Wahab al-Baqi Gate of Masjid an-Nabwi, circa 633 CE. The Babul Baqi Gate of Baqi is named after the Al-Baqi graveyard before the King Fahad expansion. It was the closest gate of the mosque to the Baqi al-Gharqad. It is also located closest to the Rawza of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and directly in line with Babus Salam. Area immediately outside this gate and Bab Jibreel was used as Janaza, right now enclosed and used as a storage space. Jannatul Baqi is usually open twice a day, in the morning after the Fajr prayer and in the afternoon after the Asr prayer. Burials in the graveyard take place daily after each prayer. Jazakallah. Narrated by Sabeen Abbas. If you like the video, then please like, share, comment and subscribe the channel. Jazakumullahu khairan kaseera.